Stay on that side. If we ain't fighting each other, let's take my name out y'all mouth, bro.
Yeah.
If we fighting, then let's get it.
So I don't even know what Devin, is he calling the mom, the father? Is he saying he kicked the mom out? Is he saying he kicked his pops out? I don't really know.
Gervonta Davis is now furious at Devin Haney after comments involving his mother. What started as a boxing rivalry has now crossed a line and become much more personal.
They antagonizing it to sell more for them, or like what you think the reason is that it happened like that?
I mean, I don't know, cause you always see interviews with my name and this. Why you keep mentioning me?
Right.
You know what I mean?
This is no longer regular boxing trash talk. Fighters often argue about titles, money, records, and who is the bigger star. But when family members get mentioned, everything changes quickly. Tank is not someone who ignores that kind of disrespect, and now the tension with Devin feels more real than promotional. That is why this situation feels risky, because when family and pride enter the picture, the fight becomes bigger than boxing itself.
So, like, I don't want to be in the scene, like, I don't want to be sane and stuff like no more. I don't want to be, like, had that target on my back. You know what I mean? So I like to play, like, lay low and things like that and, like, chill for the most part. Be with people that's going to be with me day in, day out. You know what I mean? I don't hang with no big group, no big entourage and things like that.
On Father's Day, Devin Haney recently pushed the rivalry with Tank Davis into personal territory when he posted a message about Tank's father. He wrote, "I'll post Tank Dad for Father's Day since he won't. Happy Father's Day, Big Tank. That's understood, sir. You broke and you made him move out of that house." That message instantly moved beyond normal boxing talk and into family disrespect. Once Tank saw it, things became far more serious. In response, Gervonta Davis fired back on Instagram by posting a picture of Ryan Garcia standing over Devin Haney from their fight, which was a very embarrassing moment for Devin. The post was not accidental. Tank knew exactly which image would sting the most. Ryan dropping Devin remains one of the most talked about moments connected to Haney's career. Instead of answering only with words, Tank used that photo to remind fans of the night Devin was knocked down, embarrassed, and heavily criticized. That made the feud even more intense because Devin brought family into the situation. Tank then responded by bringing up one of Devin's toughest boxing memories. That is why Boxing Ego viewed it as full boxing drama. Devin mocked Tank's family situation, and Tank replied with something that directly attacked Devin's pride. Now this is more than another online exchange. It feels personal, chaotic, and serious enough to make fans wonder if a real fight is finally getting closer.
Posted a photo of Tank with his mother to wish her a, quote, happy Father's Day, a move fans are calling a savage subliminal diss. This comes right after Tank trolled Haney by posting a picture of Ryan Garcia knocking him out in the ring, right? And that's Tank and his mama, Devin Haney.
He then shared his reaction to the Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia situation. He made it clear that this rivalry has moved far beyond normal fight promotion. In his view, Devin's Father's Day post gave Tank the opportunity to hit back in a way that would publicly embarrass him. Tank did not hold back either. He brought Ryan Garcia back into the conversation by posting one of the worst moments from Devin's career, instantly reminding fans about the knockdown and getting people talking online again.
Tay Davis posted this of Devin, like to humiliate him, right? And he posted it with a song, ASAP Ferg, Thought I Was Dead. So the song choice is diabolical wordplay. And then Ryan over the DEAD body, you know what I mean, of Devin Haney. So a lot of people online got a kick out of it. They were laughing at it. Really, I don't even know what started this. I mean, I did see that Shakur and Tank were both hopping on the scale, kind of going back and forth under an alleged Gervonta Davis burner. Then they're posting their weight. Devin didn't post his weight, for the record, as of me recording this video. But it was really Shakur and them. And I don't know what caused it to shift from what Tank and Shakur had going on to Devin. The only thing I can think of is the daddy, Bill Haney. He made a comment like something to the effect of boxing is better when the crack baby's back or something to that effect. And I think he was referring to Gervonta Davis, who had been making more noise and kind of...
Meanwhile, Bill Haney has now challenged Tank Davis, urging Gervonta to fight Devin Haney at 140 pounds and settle everything inside the ring. This was not just another loud boxing challenge. Bill spoke as if Devin's team is tired of social media posts, online shots, and endless talk that never leads to a signed fight. In his opinion, if Tank truly believes Devin is an easy opponent, then meeting him at 140 should not be a problem, where both men can prove who is the greater threat.
Mention Tank's name, so okay, don't mention Tank's name because he don't want.
Just the rough. I'm not gonna mention any names. Just to roughly touch on all those guys. Are you guys like starting to go to a place where it's like we're good? You know, we tried to call you all out to come up.
Yeah, we're good.
Here now.
We're really good. We don't think about Tank
Or any of other guys, I guess.
Shout out to C4.
That is why this challenge feels important. Devin has been working to establish himself as one of the leading names in that division. While Tank remains one of boxing's biggest attractions, a fight between them would be about more than titles or money. It would be personal, intense, and fueled by years of rivalry.
We're available now, so f*** all that other shit. I'm wanting to see who gonna mention Tank other than us. Tank, where you at, Tank? Because now, guess what? We're free, and you are. I mean, not free, literally, because, you know, they was talking 5% and they might think free means free. You know what I mean? So let's clear that up.
But I mean, I know Eddie's got a fight to match.
I didn't say Eddie, I said Tank.
Right. No, I know, but in terms of like being free for, you know, networks
like,
getting away.
Man, y'all gonna let the man get away with that shit?
No.
Listen, ain't no fight. We don't got no fight. So what's gonna happen? Tank.
At 140.
Yeah. Stop me from saying his name. Punch me in the mouth, because I'm gonna keep on saying Tank. Don't want to fight Devin.
Bill then made his message even stronger by directly calling on Tank to fight Devin. He was not talking like someone seeking attention by mentioning a big name. Instead, he was putting public pressure on Tank in front of the boxing world. He was basically saying that if Tank is truly as dangerous as people claim, then stepping in with Devin at 140 should not be an issue.
To try to make the fight happen with Tank when we were together. He tried to make it happen when we weren't together. You know, that's no secret of the bad blood, you know, that Team Haney and Team Tank have that ultimately can't be settled in any other place other than the ring. You know, so you know, it's out of respect for the people. It's out of respect for the team Tank, what they've accomplished and what they've done. You know, that we continually, you know, ask and demand.
Bill's message was straightforward. Forget the jokes, forget the posts, forget the side remarks, and make the fight happen. That is why the challenge carries weight. Bill wants to turn all this personal tension into a real matchup because fans no longer want endless talking. They want to find out whether Tank's power can overwhelm Devin or whether Devin's size, skill, and discipline can finally answer the critics.
Right now, Debo doesn't have anybody on the table. Tank Davis doesn't have anybody on the table. And if the biggest and best fight that everybody been wanting to see can't happen, it won't be because of Team Haney. It's strictly because of Team Davis.
What's a realistic weight for that fight?
You know, I believe that the fight can happen. I don't want to put any kind of weight restrictions on it. I don't want to put that on it. I would leave that up to Devin and Tank, you know, to be the two bosses.
Then Brian Custer asked Bill Haney about the possibility of Devin finally facing Tank Davis, and this was his response.
Give us, do you know off the dome the 10 names that's on this hit list?
It's all the bad motor scooters in or around this division. You know the names, and they're on the list. I mean, you got Shakur Stevenson. You got Jerron Boots Ennis. You have Tank Davis. You have, we didn't leave nobody out. Of course, you got Connor Ben. You got Ryan Garcia. In no particular order. You have, Brian Norman was on the list when everybody had witnessed him knock a man into unconsciousness for 2 or 3 weeks. He woke up, the guy woke up, Brian, I'm gonna tell you. He woke up and he said that Brian Norman can punch like hell, but you bet not face Devin.
At the same time, Coach Kenny Ellis shared his opinion on the Tank and Devin Haney situation, adding even more fuel to the discussion. Kenny viewed it from Tank's side, where the rivalry had already moved beyond normal boxing promotion. In his opinion, if Devin and Bill Haney continue calling Tank out and mentioning his name, then they must be prepared for everything that comes with it. Tank is not just another boxer who can be pressured through interviews and social media. He is one of the hardest punchers in the sport. Once the fight becomes reality, the talking must give way to survival. That is why Kenny's comments matter. He is basically warning Devin that asking for Tank at 140 sounds good until you are standing in front of him and feeling that power.
It's a great fight because it's like everybody say Tank always, they say Tank is behind till they land the big.
I cannot really say that because Devin's style does not present much danger. It is not like he is facing a big puncher, you know what I mean? So Devin might be willing to take that chance. Like I said, it could end up being a very good boxing match. It may come down to who lands the better shots on the night. But when Calvin Ford speaks, his words carry extra importance because he understands Tank better than almost anyone in boxing. He is not speaking only as a coach. He is speaking as someone who knows Tank's mentality, his pressure, and the danger he brings when fully focused. The message now feels simple. Tank's return is not only about coming back. It is about reminding everyone why his name still dominates the division.
You say that because Devin Price says no threat. That's no threat. It's not like you're going against a puncher. You know what I'm saying? So Devin might take a chance. So it's based on, like I said, it's going to be a good boxing match.
Then Showbiz the Adult gave his opinion on the Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis, and Devin Haney situation, and he looked at it as boxing missing the fight fans truly want. He has long pushed for Shakur versus Tank because it feels like the perfect style matchup. Tank brings power, timing, and fight-ending danger with every punch. Meanwhile, Shakur brings defense, ring IQ, and patience that can frustrate even elite opponents. That is why he views Tank and Shakur as a true legacy fight rather than just another major matchup.
When he make the phone call, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's all we're doing is just wait until we finish dealing with certain circumstances. And then after that's out the way, we keep everything behind and just look forward to the future.
When's the last time you've heard from him? How is he doing?
And he's doing great. He's doing great. His mental's great. Kids great. Just, I would say, living life. Going through what fight. As we say in this to JoJo story, everybody goes through something. But that's what's going to make them who they're going to be.
The issue, however, is that Shakur now seems focused on Devin Haney. That changes the discussion completely. Instead of targeting Tank first, Shakur appears to be moving toward Devin, leaving fans debating whether that is the smarter choice or whether the Tank fight is still the matchup that would prove the most.
I tell you, Tank Davis is back, and you know he's back because he's just busting his knuckles on X, sitting all these X posts and going at Shakur Stevenson. We got to talk about that. Also, Shakur Stevenson saying, I'll take the fight. I'll fight Debo. I'll fight the fight. Get my face kicked.